The Chinese have worked out a chart for the meridian system and they call it the 5 elements. So we have fire, earth, wood, metal and water. The meridians then are classified in each of these. So the fire in the body is our heart, but it's also the triple warmer. We spoke of this. So there's 3 heaters of the body: lower dantian, middle dantian, higher dantian. These are in the fire. Also in the fire element is the small intestine and what's called the circulation sex meridian, can also be called the pericardial meridian. The meridian that feeds the sex organs also feeds the pericardium of the heart, which is so fascinating because it shows you that sex and love is connected. The stronger that we can keep our heart, also the stronger we can keep the sex organs. These organs are super important, and it's not just for reproduction, but the information electrically from the lower end of the hormones to the brain is super important for the entire hormone system, the neurotransmitters, and the information to be passed correctly around the body. The stomach and the spleen meridians run intrinsically together. So if there's an issue with one, there'll be an issue with the other. They work like that. One can feed the other if one is a bit lower. These work with digestion and immunity. And it also means how we digest life and how we're feeling about our life is very much in the wood element. The next element is metal. So the metal is the lung and the large intestine, and this is the area that we tend to have more mucus issues in. A more elusive element is water, the kidney and the bladder meridian. I mentioned the bladder meridian goes from the feet all the way to the head and actually follows 4 tracks up the body, and it feeds every other meridian off of that. The bladder is a super important meridian, and the kidneys, which we spoke also, the kidneys, which look like the seeds of life, are the regulators for the entire of the body. So this is the water element, which is related to emotions. The last of the Chinese 5 elements is wood. Wood is the liver and their gallbladder. So the liver is what detoxifies our body, and the gallbladder is a bladder to hold the excess that's coming from the liver. But the gallbladder also has a very important meridian, which also runs up the length of the body on the side of the body. So in its organ level, it is a storage department, but in the meridian system, it's very important for keeping us upright and strong.